when it comes to measles and vaccination. People, know where I stand, and they can't talk their way out of what I went through and what my sister went through and my family went through. My name is Emmy Herman. I'm here to talk about my sister, Marcy, who contracted measles when she was 9 years old and I was 6. Basically, the measles encephalitis changed her path, changed everything, because she was in a coma for 6 weeks, and at one point she had stopped breathing. She was resuscitated. Finally, she did come out of her coma, and she was not, the same Marcy that I knew. Her mental illness is what really took hold and changed her, because she went from being the top of her class to just barely eking through everything. We tried different avenues, family therapy, which, kind of fell apart after the first 2 sessions. Psychiatrist really couldn't help her. She really was deemed incapacitated as she got older. Basically, I was told that her cognition level would never really get higher than, say, a 12-year-old. But she was a striver. She really wanted to be independent, but she couldn't be. She couldn't be, and she fought with that. She was of age, so she did whatever she wanted to, in terms of, working and falling into bad traps and being with bad people, who wanted to take advantage of her. She would sometimes meet these characters, and I'll never forget when I had my first daughter. We were living in the city at the time, in New York City, and the doorman buzzed us at like 11 o'clock at night to say that my sister was there. And she came up with this one fellow who, I was a little scared, to be quite honest. And she came in, and I was there with my husband, and she wanted to know why we don't love her. And even this man who I had never met said, your sister thinks you don't care about her, you don't care for her. As she got older, measles and the remnants of whatever her mental illness was really started to get more pronounced, more and more pronounced. She would go in and out of hospitals. The last time she was put in a hospital, the psychiatrist wouldn't talk to me and said, your best bet is to become her legal guardian. So that's what I ended up doing. She couldn't go back to her apartment. It was in terrible, terrible, hoarding, 3-foot high mess. And so we were lucky to find a good place for her to live the last 5 years of her life. The money from whatever my parents had left over ran out, and my husband and I supported her the last 5 years. So yeah, it's when you talk about someone who becomes brain injured from measles encephalitis, you're talking about a very complex situation that no parent who has a child would wish that on them. There's always going to be somebody who's anti. It's just that it's gotten to such crazy proportions, and I don't understand why there are so many people that are ignorant to preventing these diseases. I mean, it's tragic. It's tragic and it's wrong. A vaccine preventable disease should not be the reason why so many people are getting sick now.